All right, we have an update to card creator here. Go ahead and open that up. And what you'll see here is we now have the option to either create a card or create a pack texture. Now for this example, we'll be replacing the first one here, the fantasy pack that I'm using here. We're going to replace both the pack that you're going to see in-game as well as the texture here, which will be used for opening. So what I meant by in-game there is inside the shop, as well as on the shelf and when we're opening it. Okay? Alright. Alright, now this is supporting both the expansion mod here, which has your, of course, the expansion packs, Cat Job, Megabot, Fantasy RPG, and the Ghost Pack, as well as the texture replacer. Now, I did find the same images in the texture replacer, so when I replace them in the custom expansion pack, it's going to check to see if that file exists inside of the texture replacer folder structure, and if so, it'll replace that as well, just in case. So, just in case one overwrites the other. But we'll go in. I'll create a pack. I'll come in. I'll be like, let's go with, I don't know, maybe this a dark green for my base pack. And then I'm gonna go with, let's say, my icon here for the back. Front, I'll hit add image, and I'll use the shop that I use for the background, and that'll be my card pack. Now, I want to use, I said, the fantasy pack, so I'm going to select fantasy. Fantasy is an expansion pack, so I'm going to select that, and I'll hit export, and now we'll see here that the pack here was replaced from the thumbnail, and the texture was replaced here, and that's because it found those files inside of the texture replacer. And inside the custom expansion mod, if we take a look, we can see there's the pack that was replaced and the texture that's been replaced. So all that's left is for us to go ahead and jump in game. But before we do that, I just went ahead and made a copy of the common pack here, because the common pack, of course, is what you're going to get at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to turn expansion pack off. I'm going to select the base pack option. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to select common. And we'll keep the same texture there, but we'll make this one, let's go with an orange, which of course is going to be a brown unless we lighten it up. And yeah, sure, let's make this a nice light orange so we can easily tell for our base pack. All right, so with base pack selected, because this is a common, I'll hit export. We'll see both of those got replaced here, the store thumbnail and the pack there, and I'll see you again as soon as the game loads up. All right, I had to move the screen over a little bit, but you can see here, if we go to the base packs, there they are. Grab one of those. If I go down to the fantasy that we had, oh, we can see there they are. And I'll buy those. And we'll take a look at them in game. Okay, so here the boxes are. You can see it there on the label. Let's just remember the controls. We see how they look inside the box. Pick it up. There it is. And we can open it up. Right. So we can see our packs fully skinned all the way from on the box, on the shelf, in the shop, and when we're unboxing. And there's our other one. Same thing. Right, so there you go. So you can see the textures are both working, both with the texture replacer and the expansion replacer packs. All right,